Hello, my beautiful Gemini. Today we are going to be doing the June 2019 TarotScope. I will be using the 78 Nautical Tarot of the Water. This is a brand new deck to me and I am absolutely loving it. It is so beautiful. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start by clearing out any existing negative energy. We don't want any of that mess in our reading. Okay. See what Spirit has for us. Okay, Spirit, any guidance? Any messages? What do we need to know for the month of June for Gemini? Any messages for Gemini? Okay, let's find our significator. Okay, and here we go. It looks like our focus this month is going to be on personal economics, money matters, property, material resources, assets, and liabilities. In other words, Spirit wants to talk to us about our personal money. So let's see what they are trying to tell us. Okay. Okay. Our first card is Five of Swords. Here we have the Five of Swords by Ben Larson. A contemporary pirate stands at the front of his ship, defeated enemies bound and blindfolded in the back. In one hand he holds his sword, the instrument of his victory. In his other, the swords of the conquered. Two others have been tossed aside. This battle over, he looks ahead to his next, not seeing the towering waves dangerously rising up behind him. His entire focus is on his ambition to overcome, not on the truth that the war is not over. He has won the battle, but at what cost? This card illustrates a conflict where winners and losers are not clear-cut. Winning isn't everything. Did you win the victory but lose the moral high ground? Did you win an argument with brute force and ignorance, ending up alone because of the way you dealt with it? Four of Pentacles. Here we have the Four of Pentacles by James Priest. A pirate stands on the seabed, a pistol in one hand and a sword in the other. A key hangs around his neck on a chain, and his eyes are dark. He is tired from work, but alert and poised. At his feet lie four pentacles, and these are what he protects, with force if necessary. He stands guard over them, unwilling to move and risk someone taking his treasure. This card is a warning that while it is understandable, even admirable, to be happy about your success, too much of a good thing can be harmful. Your work should be rewarded, acknowledged, and built on, rather than becoming obsessed by what you have achieved and the wealth that you have accrued. That way lies greed, miserliness, and misery. Ten of Wands. Here we have the Ten of Wands by Ellen Wilberg. A woman crawls across an icy lake. She is dressed in yellow and her hair is red, symbolizing fire and energy. But she has a hurried look upon her face. Roots grow up her arms and form several branches sprouting up on her back, her harvest. She has tended to her crop. She has traveled far with its bounty, and now she is tired. Her dream has become her burden. She can no longer see the joy in it, and all she can see is the work, the destination she must get to, the end. This card represents the end of a journey, as all tens do. Your venture is successful more than you've ever imagined, which looks great on the surface, but now you're facing the dual-edged blade of that success, the joy and the responsibility. Knight of Wands. Here we have the Knight of Wands by Misty Benson. At the bottom of the sea, a skeletal seahorse rears up, ready to charge off with the Knight of Wands on his back. His armor is an antique diving suit with 2 hummingbird skulls on his helmet. Between the skulls is the spark that spurs this knight on. Within the page, it was an idea, but the knight will make it reality. The sea surrounding him is clear blue. No obstacles are in his way. Just companions in the form of gazelles, a creature who will be able to match his speed as he charges off, determined on a mission. The Knight of Wands is on fire. He rushes in without always thinking things through first. For him, life is one giant adventure, whether it's to a far-off land or to the local park. Knight of Cups. Here we have the Knight of Cups by Brenda Sadak. Within a swirl of tumultuous water, 2 otters frolic around a stationary androgynous youth, the Knight of Cups. His hands form the shape of a heart through which a seahorse swims. One of the otters holds a message in a bottle. The other holds a shell. The knight wears no armor. He is a lover, not a fighter. This is the Knight of Hearts and Chivalry. In touch with his feminine side and his emotions, he is ruled by them, but not a slave to them. The Knight of Cups is a messenger of sorts, and he brings romantic news, also taking the creative journey of the Page of Cups to its next level. His message is an invitation that will allow emotional needs to be fully met. Six of Cups. Here we have the Six of Cups by Gilla von Meisner. A sailor boy and mermaid share a happy scene as he hands her a small paper boat. 4 more dot the scene. The young mermaid signifies the younger self, the joy of youth, as the boy represents the older self. Coming together this way, they embody nostalgic walks down memory lane, remembering past relationships with friends and lovers. Indeed, the last of the paper boats, the cups of this scene, is named for a dear friend Susie, corresponding to the older figure in traditional scenes. This is a card of innocent pleasures, reminding us that our memories are a treasure trove of emotions, often inspiring us to use the past to better our futures. At best, it may lead you on a fulfilling path. At worst, it will bring a smile to your face. The Sun. Here we have The Sun by Alex Garant. Against a clear blue sky, 2 young merfolk bask under a large statue which rises out of a strong brick wall. The statue doesn't cast any shade. Its solar face smiles down upon the children with a halo of wavy hair and straight rays shining out. They are naked and innocent, open as only children can be, and they frolic at the top of the water within the sea foam, both indicating their purity. From behind the wall, 4 sunflowers watch over the children, symbols of joy and abundance granted by the sun. This card heralds success and joy. You have toiled and suffered and come out the other side smiling. Your life is full of positives, and your warm attitude, confidence, and vibrancy attract people and success to you like moths to a flame. And the Hanged Man. Here we have The Hanged Man by Shelby Nichols. ghostly skeletal pirates fight at the bottom of the sea, while a flesh and blood sailor hangs from the bowsprit of a sunken ship. At first glance, this card appears to be one of despair, but the sailor's face is serene. He is unaffected by the chaos and conflict around him. His arms are behind him, but do not appear to be tied, and light shines through the sea to illuminate both him and the skeletal angel masthead. His surrender is not to the scene around him, but a voluntary suspension of his self to gain enlightenment. This card suggests that inaction, reflection, even self-sacrifice are needed in order to see things from a different perspective and follow a path that is right for you, even if it is not right for others. Listen, things are really shitty right now. It's like you're taking one step forward and 2 steps back. It feels to me like this situation is causing you to act out, and this is not good. You're fighting what seems like a never-ending battle. Everyone has their hand out, and you are desperately trying to hold on to what is yours. All of these struggles have become a very heavy weight for you to carry. Just keep yourself together. It will all be over soon. It's always darkest before the dawn, and your dawn is coming. The path ahead of you is clear. Your feeling of being burdened will be lifted, and you will be free to move forward. It's okay to let your walls down a bit. The fight is over. There is no need to be so defensive. The time has come for you to be compassionate. Remember when you were young and your passion and drive to succeed was at its peak? Yeah, bring that passion back. Thrust yourself towards your ultimate financial goals. Don't be throwing shade. Attract success by being genuine. Remember your childhood innocence? Use that innocence. And don't be afraid to think outside the box. Take a risk. At this point, you have nowhere to go but up. I do hope that today's message has resonated with you and will help guide you and lead you through the month of June. If you would like a more detailed reading, please go to my website at www.conjureknits.com. There are several different styles of readings over there. Just click on one of the links at the top of the page. And as always, I wish you a very, very beautiful month. Love you bunches.